hit it. As soon as it hit the water, he hit it. I didn't even have a chance to set the hook or even reel. He's running right at me. This is when your topwater bass fishing is at its most fun. These early mornings, you got that nice, the nice overcast, nice little breeze. Bass are real aggressive right now, but here's another topwater whopper plopper bass. Beautiful. Hey everybody, I'm out here at Nacimiento, middle of the week. A lot less crowd when I come in the middle of the week. I caught good fish today. I caught quite a few fish. I'd like to talk to you about how I did it. There was basically 3 things I used today. One of them, the tube. I talked to you about it the other day. It's the Strike King coffee tube, 3.5. I love this bait. This is one of my favorite baits in the summer to use, and I tend to get a lot of bites. I want to show you real quick how to rig this thing up. You take the little tentacles and you have this little opening right here, this little hole. And I like these Goby jig heads. I get these through Tackle Warehouse. This one here is a 3/8 ounce. Now, a lot of times, some people just do this to slide it through the plastic. What I like to do is use a fish scent. I got a bunch of these. You can use garlic, you can use crawfish imitating scent, whatever you want. I take a little bit and I just kind of put it in the opening. And what it does is it makes it easy to slide this weight in. And I slide it all the way up to the very tip. And then where the line goes through, I just do that little opening right there. The line goes through there, the hook's right there, and you've got really a simple setup with this tube. All I do is just cast it out. A lot of times they'll hit it when it first hits. It kind of thumps on the bottom. I like that heavy weight. It thumps on the bottom and they'll hit it there. Or I'll just kind of drag it along and pop my slack and move it pretty rapidly. I like to use it as a search bait. It's a great way to catch bass. Good job. These tubes make for such great search baits. You can search for the bass, they're heavy, you can move them fast, and I cover a lot of water with this, so I kind of can locate these bass when they're outside the range of my fish finder, and that's how I got this one. As soon as it hit the bottom, he hit it. The other bait that really worked super well for me today, and it's called a wacky rig, okay? Gary Yamamoto came out with the original Senko, which is a soft stick bait. All kinds of companies make them. I mean, you can get Yum Dingers, but one of the companies that I really like is Gambler. They're based out of Florida, and they make an Ace. It's called a Gambler Ace. It's a 5-inch soft stick bait, and I absolutely love using this thing. And the way I set it up is I will get a small O-ring. You can buy these through Tackle Warehouse, and they make an O-ring toolkit. I don't really use it. These baits come with, got people walking around, these baits come with plenty of oil on them. So I just take the O-ring, slide it on to where I'm about at the middle of the bait, okay? I take a 1/0 extra wide gap hook. That's my favorite for this technique. It's a real thin wire hook. I just kind of go through and I rig it like this. And this is a wacky style way of rigging this bait. It's called wacky rigging. Got him. Oh boy, he's taking me behind the boat here. And of course, this morning, my typical summer pattern when I'm fishing out here at Nacimiento is I get out here first thing. They open at 6 in the morning. I get up at, I get out here first thing in the morning, get my boat in the water, get out on the flats and start working topwater. This particular lake is so good with topwater. I already introduced you to the Whopper Plopper. I used this thing again today. I mean, I had some phenomenal bites today. I got a nice 3.5 pound spotted bass. This is just, in the early mornings, such a great way to catch them. Now my setup for this is a 7-foot medium heavy rod. I've got a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio bait caster, and I'm using 30-pound braid. Now if you're going to use a Whopper Plopper, these things do get expensive. I suggest you use like 30-pound braid or no less than 17-pound test monofilament. The thing about braid and monofilament is they float, and you want this thing on the top. If you use fluorocarbon, it's going to start pulling the nose down. I wouldn't use fluorocarbon on a topwater. I would use monofilament or braid. It's the best way to catch them. There's another one. Oh, that's a nice one. Come on in the boat. Oh, yeah. Big old spotted bass. Oh, yeah. Good 3.5 pounder here. Big old 3.5 pound spot. Whopper Plopper. Doesn't get any better than that. Got it. He's running right at me. Oh yeah. Nice one. Yeah, this is a nice one here. Came back after it 2 or 3 times. He wasn't gonna let it go. Nice spotted bass on a Whopper Plopper. Well, I hope this helped out. I had just a great day. Again, my typical summer pattern is to get out here first thing in the morning, fish 6-7 hours until it gets hot, and then I pretty much wrap it up. Well, thanks for tuning into these videos. I appreciate all the feedback. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just send me a message. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions. Talk to you soon. So I want to show you guys something. Even though Nacimiento is high, the water's up. There used to be when the water was lower, there was an American flag right on top where that boat got stuck. And if you notice, that boat is literally jammed up on the top of that. Pretty serious damage. Right now I'm at 13 feet, so this water really comes up quick. You still got to be very careful. Now I'm at 6 feet. You still got to be very careful at Nacimiento. I'm in 8 foot of water right now. And that's the craziest thing I've seen out here. Those boats are super expensive. If you can see the fish finder, you can see how that hump comes up. And he got stuck right on top of it. No telling how much money that's going to cost.